I was coming back from my winter break from the US, and we wanted to do something fun, something exciting, something adventurous. He was actively following your Facebook page and your content that you've been putting out, and he was very excited for it, and he pitched it to me. He said, you know what, this guy is doing some amazing work and I want to see the beast in the wild. And I was very excited. Of course, I'm a wildlife enthusiast myself because of him. So when he said and he pitched it to me, and I had a look through your content as well, I was very excited, and I just said, you know what, let's just book it and let's just do this.
For me, Ranthambore, as I say, it's a very interesting mix of not only forest but culture as well. So it's very rare in India, I guess, where you see forts within forests. So that has always been one of the major attractions. The topography, the terrain, completely different.
Sighting is relatively, I would not say easy, but chances of sighting is better there. More than the tigers. Even if I had missed the tigers, I would definitely be disappointed. But there were other wonderful species of birds and other animals. The terrain of the jungle was beautiful. Real rusty.
Nilgai in plenty, sambar deers in plenty with antlers, big antlers. We saw two spotted deers fighting, which was for around 10-15 seconds, and then we saw the owl, one of my very favorite stays in the shelter. And I remember one of the very unique sighting which we saw was the owl catching a snake and sitting on one of the branches in a tree, and we stayed there for a long time trying to get a clear shot of that. I was much interested in the crocodiles, and I spotted many of them. We also spotted one thing which is very rare, which is the soft back tortoise. So that was something which was very rare. It was there in one of the water bodies, which was the temporary water bodies.
हम लोग जब फर्स्ट सफारी के लिए पहुंचे, गेट नंबर 5 था हमारा। हम वहाँ गेट पे पहुंचे, गेट ओपन हुए नहीं थे अभी तक। हम लोग बड़े क्यूरियस थे हम लोग कि भाई क्या होगा अंदर, क्या दिखेगा। मगर गेट खुलने के पहले हम लोगों ने जब फॉरेस्ट की तरफ देखा तो एक एनिमल जैसा कुछ दिखा। मुझे लगा पहले ये लंगूर है या कुछ है, वो स्क्रॉल कर रहा था। लेकिन जब शशांक ने मुझे बताया कि लंगूर स्क्रॉल इस तरह से नहीं करते, ये शायद लेपर्ड है, तो हमने देखा तो शशांक ने कंफर्म किया कि एक लेपर्ड है करके। वो हमारा एकदम वेलकम था जंगल की ओर से। और जब मुझे शशांक ने बताया कि ये बहुत रेयर व्यू होता है, मतलब लेपर्ड इस तरह से रोड पे आके मिलते नहीं है, जबकि वो वहाँ पे काफ़ी देर तक बैठा रहा। और इट वॉज अ ग्रेट वेलकम टू अस टू द जंगल।
So this was on our second safari in the morning. Bitterly cold, we were in zone 1. Daylight had just broken, and once we were inside the zone, we could hear the alarm calls. Our guide told us that there was a tiger somewhere in the vicinity. We were circling around, there were dense fog everywhere, so pretty hard to track. And after almost circling for close to 1 hour, we're just following the pug marks, everything, and suddenly our guide shouts that there's a tiger. So I kind of looked far because expecting a tiger to see a few feet away or whatever was visible, but there was a tiger crouching very close and she kind of glared at us and very steadily yet majestically walked towards us. And this was the closest encounter that I have had to a tiger.
We saw the male tiger Jam, his name is, and
Then Siddhi.
and the Siddhi was the female tiger T125, if I'm not wrong. Yes, and the male tiger walked in, he sat down in front of us, and then right behind in the same line we saw the female tiger as well. She was also twisting and turning. So a very beautiful sight, because we then found out that they are a couple and they are in the meeting season together. So a very fun experience as we saw the male tiger come and sit down. Then he got up, he walked a bit towards us, then he walked past us. The female tiger then eventually being a bit shy, but then following him. Very majestic looking beast. We got a lot of pictures from her. Crossed the road right in front of us. Very exciting experience as well. Ranthambore, I think it's a very beautiful property. Like if you have a look at the pictures, you get a very actual Haveli type feel when you look at it. The rooms are excellent.
Great food.
Yeah, great food, great staff. Everybody very eager to feed you more food, just like home. And great quality of food. Always you have a lot of options. We had a lot of options to choose from what we want to have. So I think that shows that they really care for the guests that they come. Great hospitality.
Both of them. I think the last day we had Bharat and Narendra with us. Narendra was common in all the safaris. They also have amazing knowledge, and particularly I would mention about Narendra that his way of predicting the calls, it's very unique, and also that hearing ability is very, very important. I noticed something, that they were very skillful in understanding which is a pugmag, which is new, which has been dusted by the gypsies on the road, which is an old one.
The drivers were also knowledgeable. They were a part of the team, driving through as the need be, occasionally very slowly, sometimes in fast to catch up a call so the tiger doesn't disappear from that area. So it was a wonderful team effort.
Experience at Shashank Safari was, I would say it was way different and way a lot more insightful than any of the previous experiences that I've had, because having a professional on safari completely changes the dynamics, because you always knew which bird it is, which animal it is that is calling you. You and Narendra together, I think, were able to make a lot of good decisions, a lot of better decisions that led to us seeing more animals than we probably would have. You were always the one who was at 5 o'clock, get up, 6 o'clock, we have to get up, we have to be there first. And like all of these things, how much do they matter in the end? That is when you understand, because these small things do add up. In this experience that you are the first person to reach the animal, they are still not disturbed by anything else. So yeah, I think the discipline, the expertise and everything, it's been a great experience. Thank you so much, man.
That was an amazing safari, guys. If you would like to in fact join us on our safari tours and expeditions, please do connect with us on the platforms mentioned below. And if you'd like to know more on India's wildlife and our protected areas, please do subscribe to our channel. Thank you for joining us. See you next time.